Today me and my client were having a beautiful conversation in which we were talking about how women have been conditioned, right, to be in the kitchens, to set the table right, to cook food, to serve food, and it just comes from a deeper conditioning. What do I mean when I use the word conditioning? So, conditioning is, for example, it's like a software loaded into your computer, and it's deeply deeply ingrained since ages that women should be this way and men should be this way. But in this bargain for ages and ages together, we have just forgotten that we have our own free will you know but you know it is very difficult. Rather, it has made, our society has made this very difficult, to just make a free way out of this conditioning. Also later, I had a male patient consulting me, and he too was speaking on the same lines, that he said that since childhood, I had this fear of failure. I had this thing that I have to maintain specific image of myself. And when we took it deeper, he said that because it was as it is, we had no other option. Because if we do not follow the norm, we were not considered good, we were considered as bad. And till date, he said, I had been carrying this belief, and I have been living this belief. This patient had become so much self-judgmental and self-critical of himself that he couldn't see the good he had within himself. He always started comparing himself with the others. He always started seeing the lacunas he had instead of seeing the good things, the positive things he had. But he couldn't, he was blindfolded, because he had been with that belief that I should not be a failure, I should always be ahead of my peers. So he had this thing of struggling, achieving, and in this whole lot he had just misplaced his position of feeling at peace, feeling healthy, and finally had landed up with so many dis-ease. In all this humdrum, we have our own free will to exercise. And if we can do that, we can literally carve a new path for our future generations. Like he was saying that even if my child, he makes a mistake, I say that it is okay to make a mistake, and that gives a relief to the child and to the parent as well, which was not done for him in his childhood. And simple steps will really help us to tune it right, or to exercise our free will, which won't hurt the other person. And right, so the first thing is, I feel that in any relation, we have to express ourselves, so communication is the key. So then we were discussing about how we can communicate to our partners. Like a good communication in a good tone can really set a relationship, can really build a relationship more deeper, the bonds can get more stronger, it can be more transparent, right? The second step is to allow yourself to express, give yourself the permission to express yourself the way you are. Or if you are thinking from a space where you feel that you're not that worthy enough to ask for this, or you're not that worthy enough that you can have this, enjoy this. So this requires some period of time, and there are beautiful healing modalities, beautiful processes, which will really help this dissolve and make you more confident, more worthy, more self accepting, and more self lovable. And when this comes, we strengthen ourselves as individuals. We become more independent. Not independent as in we don't need any help, no, not that way. But independent as in we become fulfilled in ourselves. We don't need that emotional thing much, that he should say this, or she should give me this gift to make me happy, or why this person is not doing this for me. This won't be there. So yes, it's a journey of empowerment, it's a journey of self love, and it's a journey to be unapologetically you.